Did Keir Starmer personally sign off those attack ads that have done perhaps some damage to your party?
I don't know at what point he was involved in the sign-off process, but I know that Keir fully supports them. He's been absolutely robust in saying that we are going to go after the Prime Minister for his record of failure. We've done it on crime, we've done it on the economy this week, and in the coming week we're going to do it again on the NHS. I think the Conservatives' record of failure is utterly appalling, and anyone who looks at those ads and feels offended on Rishi Sunak's behalf should be offended on the behalf of victims of crime, who's, like, you know, in the rape cases, rapists don't even see the inside of a courtroom, let alone a prison cell. I think the Prime Minister should be held to account.
Hang on a minute here. Hang on a minute. First of all, there's some polling in the Observer today to suggest that Labour voters don't quite like these attack ads and don't think that they've worked. Second of all, Starmer's got some brass neck, hasn't he? He was the DPP in 2012 when Emily Thornberry complained about the fact that he had weakened rape prosecution guidelines. He's then on the Sentencing Council, which agreed that all paedophiles should not be put in prison. So why on earth is Keir Starmer in a position to lecture anyone on being tough on paedophiles and rapists?
Well, I think, to be fair to Keir Starmer, he had a proud record as the nation's leading prosecutor of trying to improve the prosecutions of people who are committing violence against women and girls. That was a priority that he set as Director of Public Prosecutions. But of course, whether we're talking about prosecutors or indeed judges,
why did Emily Thornberry complain about it then?
The wider criminal justice system.
What was Emily Thornberry complaining about?
I haven't seen it, but.
Well, she sent a letter accusing the DPP, who was Sir Keir Starmer.
I'm not being difficult.
No, but hang on, Wes, we've got this in black. OK, so Emily. OK, let me explain it then. It's really simple. Emily Thornberry wrote to the DPP, who was Keir Starmer, in 2012 and said, "You're weakening rape prosecution guidelines. Stop doing it." So he wasn't strengthening rape prosecutions, he was weakening them. He was on the Sentencing Council, which agreed that not all paedophiles should be jailed. So he weakened the sentencing of paedophiles. So what on earth is he doing, signing off attack ads? It's hypocritical, isn't it?
No, I think what Keir Starmer is rightly doing is accepting that, as politicians, Parliament and government has a responsibility for making sure we've got an effective criminal justice system that is on the side of victims and brings perpetrators to justice. And after 13 years of failure, it is an abysmal failure where I think 1% of rape cases are prosecuted. That means if you are a rapist in this country, you are not even seeing the inside of a courtroom, let alone the inside of a prison cell. And I don't think it's
wrong at all for the Labour Party
to be robust in challenging the government.
Talking about victims, finally, Wes, will Labour apologise for introducing smart motorways in 2006?
On smart motorways, you've got to follow the evidence ultimately, and make sure that we've got a system that works in the interests of the safety of the travelling public and passengers.
Was it a mistake?
I think we've been pressing the government on the smart. We've been pressing the government on this. So I'm glad that the government seems to have reached a conclusion on it.
All right, Wes Streeting, thank you very much indeed for joining me this morning.